Oh, well, that's not what you want.
Isn't it though? A little bit of ASMR. Is that not what you want? Be honest.
I don't know.
No. No. Oh man, I am loud. I'm gonna take this down. I just realized like my sound's all the way up in the red right now, and I was like, oh, that's probably not where we
Oh,
want me.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was also at full volume, so you know. Ha!
Yeah. That really is. That
Hey-ho!
truly is not what you want.
No, no, indeed. I'm just gonna try and talk a bunch, and then we'll just like this should be good. I think. Can you try and talk a bunch?
Sure. What would you like me to talk about?
Anything.
Uh,
Be a little loud
how
too.
my day has been, maybe? I
No.
mean, you never ask me anymore, and I feel like you don't care about me, and that's fine. I mean, I'm just sitting here
Yeah,
all on my
stop.
lonesome.
You can stop now. It's okay.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not.
No, it was real all along. Yeah, no.
I gotta say, the the thumbnail for the video is a little bit aggressive,
Yes.
with the new theme.
Creative content and how it angers you. Yeah. Honestly, I
I
was a
hate
little bit angry.
creativity.
Oh, fucking bullshit. No, I was actually a little bit angry about creative content today, so you know, it's fine.
Huh?
Mm.
Who's got you down?
Me? I've got me down because I'm also like, I want to start
Oh,
doing more music stuff. And then I'm like, oh, but I can't find the time. And then I'm like, yeah, but, now my friends are online, so now I should play a little bit with them. And then Simon want to play, hang out, and I was like, there's so much to do. I think it'll get better when I get a car
it's not
again.
easy.
No, it isn't. I'll just keep going like, I'm going to clean my room. And then this happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to do this. I think that's going to work out flawlessly.
I've realized
Yes.
this is a very strategic place for me because you can't tell, but my room's a mess right now.
I always knew you were a cunt inside. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
uh-oh.
Oh, that we should have done that one. Never mind. Too late now.
Just gonna change into my professional glasses here.
Oh. Me
The
oh
content
my.
glasses.
The content glasses, sir. Are you sure, sir? I do dare say so. That is a brave choice. Brave
Do
choice.
there.
I do dare say so. Oh, the content glasses are on. Oh,
Yes.
by the
And we're ready
heavens!
once again.
That means content is happening right now. I think we should just talk like that for the entire thing. No one that clocks in would be like,
You know what?
this is the worst thing I've ever heard.
When is King Charles getting coronated?
Is
'Cause we
is
could
that
do a
thing?
themed episode.
Oh, that would be beautiful. I would love that, honestly. That would be so good. Dude, I have the craziest high eyes right now.
Ice.
High eyes. I'm gonna like zoom in and
Oh, okay, yeah.
like just look at my eyes because they're like
For
very
a second, I was
close.
like, okay, yeah, you can't say no to anything. Or
Yes, indeed. No, like my eyes are just so closed and like they look so tired.
Hmm.
I guess I'm just tired.
Do look like a mess.
Just like my room. Hey, we got something in common. Isn't that nice? Everyone in the Discord server I'm in has been super quiet for a long time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I went away for like the weekend, like go to my parents, blah blah blah, be with you, all that stuff. And then when I came back, I was like, I'm gonna play some Switch with my mate, and then something happened. A random guest came over, and I was like, oh well, guess we're doing this now. And then later on he wasn't on, and no, I haven't seen him on for a long time. Good old Breckham.
Tough.
Yeah. Right, let's just get into it now. It's about time.
Yeah. Alright, alright.
Bonjour! Well, I'm not going to shotgun
And Happy New Year.
it. Aye. Um. So, okay. So, I'm gonna do this. Okay.
Yeah.
Does it sound good? Is it decent? Is this much better? Because if it is, then I shouldn't do it.
I think you sound great,
I
no matter
love
what.
you. I love you. Okay. Cool. Let's kick this one off with doing what we're meant to do every time we start a new episode. Talking about how the week has been since last we saw each other, which was Friday, technically. Friday afternoon?
Yeah, something
Friday.
like that.
Friday afternoon. Aye. You want to tell people why?
It was a bit awkward. We spent the night together.
Oh my god, dude.
But
Wait.
before he woke up, I snuck out. I was embarrassed.
Yeah. I have herpes.
Yeah. No.
I forgot to tell you before we started. No, I just realized we haven't been doing and that we probably should be doing?
No.
As soon as it hits 8 o'clock, we should probably introduce ourselves. Be like, hey, I'm Din. And hey, I'm
Oh.
Toby. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
Here we were wondering why no one came through. Like, imagine your friend brings you to a house party, right? And you get in, and no one greets you. It's just, well, we're here now.
Yep. So, people are just talking
Right.
and they're just like going on, and you're like, oh, I wish I at least knew your name so I could talk to you, but well, it's pretty dumb that
Yes,
we haven't done that,
we should absolutely introduce ourselves.
right?
You want to go first?
Sure. I am Din, or Odin. I'm just gonna call myself Din. It's so much easier. I'm Din. Yeah.
Also, you don't sound like a megalomaniac.
So that
Yeah.
is that true? Can you tell them what that means again?
You know,
I know the
God
word.
complex.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I thought it was something like that. I was just like, all right. Cool. And you are?
I am Toby. I don't know. Is there anything else to say about that? It's not my real name, but I don't know. I guess the same as you. It's easier to say than Tobias every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Exactly. We're doing nicknames. I like nicknames. Nicknames are good.
Yeah.
We should talk about that too at some point. Right now, I have something I want to bitch about.
Wait,
Wait.
I'm ready.
Okay. How? What did you call it again? The House Association crap or whatever? I don't know. Call it something.
Yeah. What was it?
You call it something.
HOH, House Owner Association.
House Owners Association. Yes. I don't know if that's an S in the
Yeah.
owners, but yeah. So, pretty much like I didn't know it had a fancy word like that. Well, I was sure it had some. Like obviously, it has to have a fancy word. Everything does these days. But point is, I'm pretty pissed because when I was at Toby's and his parents, I should say, when I was at Toby's parents' place, Friday it was. Slept there from Thursday to Friday. Yeah, I was there Thursday, but it was Friday. We started talking about this. During breakfast, what a sad breakfast that was. I started throwing tables. He laughs, but that's because that's the only way he can process it.
I gotta say, you really brought the mood down on Good Friday which is saying something.
You know.
Joke for all my Christians out there.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-bam. Eh? Right. No. So yeah, we were talking about it and like how what was it that some people in your parents' neighborhood were just being complete dobbers about nothing that really mattered.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just started thinking about, wait, how much control do you actually have over your own living situation, like your own estate? And apparently, it's actually very little. You couldn't build anything else without first asking permission from your mom. Um, your mom being the town you live in right now.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it seems. And then, like, you couldn't, you might be able to make, extend your housing, but you couldn't make it taller, most likely. And also, you can't make it a more, like, you can't make more living spaces. I know from my brother's situation. He's tried to make like extend that house, but he wasn't allowed to because it counted as somewhere you could live, and you're not allowed to
Hmm.
make the house bigger in such a way that more people could live in it. For some reason, I don't get why, but that's the thing. Arn. Um. So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's fucked up that they like the society you live in can control so much when you're paying for the estate and everything like that. Like it should be yours. You should be able to do whatever you want with it, right?
Uh, yeah. I mean, in an ideal world, without idiots and stupid people in general, uh,
Yeah.
because I definitely think those rules are there for a reason. Like, uh, I don't know, some jerk back in the 1950s extended his house, and suddenly he had like 20 people living there, and I don't know, there was a house fire, and you know, I don't know, it was just a mess getting everybody out, something like that,
That's
probably, right?
that's a pretty good point.
Yeah. I mean, like we talked about before, I just don't have such a big problem with it that I get all worked up about it.
Oh. I wouldn't say I get all worked up. I just think it's fucking dumb. I'm not worked
I
up. You're
mean, you
worked up.
did
You
say
fucking
like
son of a.
10 minutes ago, you were like, yeah, I don't think we should talk about this for the entire episode. I get too mad about it.
Yeah, yeah, because it's fucking dumb. It is just entirely, completely stupid. Because I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I get it, I get it, I get it. But also, like,
Yeah.
why? There's no reason for it. Why? That's just how it is. Why? Like, why? Could we get like
There's a
something?
glory of bureaucracy, right? It's
Ah, I don't like bureaucracy. You know what I do like?
no
Content.
me. Content, content,
Content.
content.
Uh, um, yeah, no, it's that's the other thing we're gonna talk about because I think this is pretty much it. Like, I just want to say that I think it's fucking dumb with the housing thing. You'll be able to control pretty much all of it yourself. Pretty much, like you know,
Yeah.
nothing
Oh, and
else.
if you truly want to get mad about this issue, like
Hmm?
John Oliver did a piece on it on last week tonight.
Yes, that's what
Last
you're
week
talking.
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this was what it was originally meant to be about this in this video, but I decided that it was just dumb because I don't like just bitching for this long. Like, I don't want to take an hour out of my life to just like be annoyed about something. That's dumb. I hate that. I could take an hour out of
Yeah.
my life to be happy, and I should more often. uh,
We're trying.
we are trying. Yeah. Oh, my chair's coming apart.
Oh man.
I mean, literally, I just noticed the seams like. Oh. That's Jesus. That's typical, isn't it? I'm really trying to be
Yeah,
positive.
it
Yeah.
really is.
How much chair's just coming apart? I mean, couldn't even make this up. No. Okay.
Right.
So
So what are we actually doing today?
we are actually talking about, and I'll read it aloud what I actually wrote down when I made this. It's a long time ago I actually wrote this down. I think you mentioned something about creativity. It's when you had that entire music episode thing. Remember that?
Hmm.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
we should just make one about being creative because, woo, why not? So I think when we were talking about that either after or during at some point, I went into my little Google Doc that's called Pharoes Crypt. Crypt. That's a CRYPT. Toby, just making sure you're with us here.
See, all right.
See,
I can't. It's too much.
dude, I just laughed like that. British comedian. What's his name? Oh, I can't remember who he is. There's some sort of British comedian that's also like been in a couple of series and stuff like that. But every time he laughs, just goes,
I
you know what
think
I'm
I
talking
know who
about?
you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. You can see it, right? Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. CRYPT. Crypt.
With a Y,
Isn't it? A crypt?
a script, like a manuscript.
No, we've been over this. It's not script, it's crypt.
But why do you say SCR then?
No, I said I said CRY. I don't say SCR.
Okay,
Never mind.
it's crypt.
It is crypt. I crypt.
Uh,
And the word was
what can I
crypts.
say? It's a cryptical title. I don't know. I stand by that.
We we will need to have words one day.
Yeah.
Let's have other words today though. Right. So I wrote down a theme called being creative. Dot dot dot. Yeah. Dot dot dot. That's the title. Dot dot dot. Because I have no idea what really it is that I want to talk about. I just want to talk about, the idea of us being creative, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Sure. I'm trusting you. Just
Yeah, I mean, I can figure
you
out
know,
something.
take my hand and lead me through.
Oh, what's that? A Latin song? How does it go? How does it go? I can't remember. Oh, well. Yeah. Right. So, my idea was like, for example, we could start with talking about, we've already talked a bit about what we've done, what creative project we had. We had with the,
Hmm.
D&D stuff. We did the Good Times Roll, right? And
Yeah.
we've also had 1 hour one shots, which I'm thinking will be coming back from time to time. It won't be a regular thing unless there's someone who's like, "Yeah, I want this. This is amazing. I love it." Then I'd be happy to do it. You know, every second week or something, whatever. You know.
Hmm.
But unless anyone's like, "This is the best shit. I would love to see more of this," I would do it. That often. Then we've had, what else have we had? D&D wise, that is all right. Then we've had our own private D&D games with people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Other projects, we've had a song in the works before New Year's. That we got somewhat close to finishing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then in general, I think you've had a lot of musical projects, right?
Yeah. I've been working on stuff. I mean, since SE, I think. Well, that's like 10 years now.
Oh yeah, it is. Man,
Yeah, let's not dwell on that.
no, I was about to like give me that where you're like I look to the left young and then look back and I'm just old, like gray hair, decrepit. Right. So mainly it's been musical projects for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any creative projects you can remember you doing before ISI?
Yeah. I I wrote a short story with my with my aunt once. Uh, I don't know. She was staying with us for some reason, like for a longer period of time. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't know. I was yeah, that was way back when I was still young and had faith that I was going to make something of myself and not just sit here Thursday after Thursday and talking.
Hey.
No, and yeah, I was really into fantasy, and I really wanted to become a writer then. So she was like, "Oh yeah, we should just write a story then. Like, no big deal."
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we wrote about the Red Knight, I think it was, who defeated the dragon and won half the kingdom and all that stuff. And we went around the house and took pictures. Like her dog uh, was the dragon, I think. Maybe my dad got to play the princess. Which was really fun. So, I mean, to this day, we still call him Princess Michael.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And yeah, so we wrote it and like put pictures into Word and everything and like printed it and wrapped it in those plastic folders thing. I
Right,
think I
right.
still
Yeah.
got it somewhere. I should read that on an episode once.
You should. We should make a video with that one at some point.
Oh yeah,
That would be great.
with the original cast.
Yes. I would love to edit that. That would be so fun. Oh man. Oh, that's beautiful. That's so
Yeah,
good.
so I think that's like my earliest recollection of like working in my spare time on something like a project.
Yeah. Right. Something creative. Gotta
Yeah.
mention the title name as much as possible, you see. That's how, people know we're talking about. That's how we get the moolah. Uh, no, yeah. No. It's cool. I didn't even know that. I've never heard about that ever, I think. That is fantastic. I love that.
No, I mean, it's not something I go around like broadcasting.
No, exactly. Because why would you? That's weird. That'd be so
Yeah.
weird just going up to people saying that. I wrote like a fantasy thing when I was like, yay, hi. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
you. Oh, oh. So you
Yeah,
didn't
I
know.
mean, not even sarcastically, like fully serious. I
Yeah,
wrote
yeah,
this thing. I think it's really good. Would you care to read it? Like, tell me what you think.
exactly.
Like,
That would be
leave me
so
alone,
good.
dude.
Dude, I don't. Who are you? He's like, I live nearby. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I don't anymore. And then they run away.
Yeah.
uh, uh, that's brilliant, though. I love it.
Did you do anything before we came to SE?
I edited videos. Didn't really make a lot of stuff. I actually did. I don't know if it still exists. It might. I don't know if you know the guy. We might have talked about before. My childhood friend Morton. Have we talked about him?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you know him at all? You didn't, did you?
No, I don't think I did.
No,
No.
no, no. Because I found out a lot of people from my school apparently just knew him somehow. So yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah. What do you know? Uh, so yeah, I I actually remember I made a video with him once. And I was like a 10-year-old or something, so I was actually decent at editing. I had what's the movie maker? Apple's movie maker, Mac on Mac. Uh
Yeah.
yeah, like the garage band of editing.
iMovie? Is that it?
iMovie.
Aye, that's it.
I I didn't even think about that. It's genius. It's genius. Write it down. Write it down, someone. Actually, no, I'm gonna write the one down for Le Mans. Would you care to tell people why I'm writing it down for Le Mans?
Um, yeah, you're collecting puns and dad jokes um, for when you're going to Le Mans. I
Yeah.
didn't catch that earlier.
Yes. when I'm going to Le Mans at my birthday.
Because there's some sort of like unofficial competition going on, or
It's my brother. He came, like, I was at my parents. Well, I was at Toby's doing an Easter dinner thing, and then I went home to my parents, and then we did it there as well. Then the day after, my brother and his family came over, wife and kids, and then we had another Easter dinner thing. Then he mentioned it. We should all make 20 dad jokes, and then we're all gonna get together and we're gonna tell our dad jokes, and the ones that gets the most laughs wins. I don't know what they win,
Mm.
but hey. Okay, so I have made the dad joke. It is now. What is a movie called in Scotland? A movie. Yeah, I'm gonna need to work it out a little bit, but I think it's a pretty decent start. As dad jokes goes, that's a pretty good one. You nailed it.
Thank you.
Anytime. What were we talking about before? Right. Rest projects.
iMovie.
A movie. A movie. I used that back in the day, and I made some small videos and stuff, and weird shit like that. So nothing real. I never made anything real, to be honest. But I did make a bunch of small things that my mum likes to torture me with. Foster mum, should I say. Yeah. So, I think that's a creative background covered, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty decently.
Yeah, pretty well, pretty well. So, have you always considered, okay, I don't know how to phrase this. I guess what I'm trying to say is something along the lines of, how real of a dream was it for you to become something creative? I'm guessing musician in your case. Composer, was it?
It's been very real. Like in multiple turns, I guess. Because yeah, when I was very little, like just starting school, I think I did want to become a writer.
Nice.
Uh,
Nice.
that seemed like really cool to me. You could just, get paid to sit at home, write all day,
Yeah.
being creative.
Yeah.
um, yeah, but then I got into after school music program.
Right.
When I got up in the grades, and yeah, continued with music into SE and high school, and yeah, I considered actually going to MGK, it's called, which is like a training course for attending a conservatory. I have no idea if that's what it's called in English, but
It is today.
uh, a fancy music school.
Right. There you go.
Hmm. Uh, yeah, so it was very real for me at the time, the dream of becoming a musician.
Yeah.
I've also, in later years, considered if I should become an organ player. Uh,
Professionally,
that seems fun. Like, yeah,
like for a church.
yeah,
Huh?
like preferably a big one because then you got a choir you can manage as well, and
Ah.
um, I don't know. I just love organs. Like it's such a powerful instrument. Like
It is.
imagine you're just moving a finger and it's just blowing you away almost.
Yeah.
It's
Can I can I tell you a little story about how powerful an organ is?
yeah.
You know, I work delivering packages, right?
Yeah.
I sometimes deliver to the church on Kirke.
Mm,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. On Kirkestræde, I think it is. Pretty sure the street's called.
Very creative.
I know, right? Yeah. So like last time I was there to deliver, It was like during Easter, and there was like a sign on the door that said like everyone is at this location and had a weird name. And I can't even remember the name of the place, but I'd never read that word before. I was like, I don't know what this is, and I have no idea where that would be on this ground. So yeah. I just started walking around, like opening doors, and if they're locked, I walked to some other door and opened that, looking for someone to like sign my packages so they could get them. Because there was food in it. I was like, this is probably important to get it now and not, next week. Uh, and then I was like, you know what? I've run out of places that are not inside of the actual church itself. I just walked in there, and I was like, that sound, like that echoey sound of the church hall. Open the door and like
Hmm.
you hear that entire like door creak kind of thing you do when you open it, like the paint
Yeah.
unsticking and stuff like that. You're like, oh. I got scared. I was like, I'm not supposed to do this, and I started walking in there all alone in this church, and I was like, oh, this is what the heretics do. I'll tell you. I felt like I was walking in there to fucking burn something down. Well, no one was there. I was like, oh, I shouldn't be in here. This is wrong. And then suddenly the piano starts playing, and the organ starts playing. I was like, ah! I was like, who's up there? It's out of my head because I didn't want to scream because I was like shitting myself and I was busy doing that. So I just walked on because I was like, okay. So I know that there's probably like, some sort of stairway up to the organ up there,
Hmm.
the pianist, whatever. I think it's still called a pianist, isn't it? Organist?
No, it's called an organist,
That sounds like someone
in
who
Danish,
organizes
at
stuff.
least.
Yeah, exactly. I think that in English that's someone who organizes stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. Point is,
Or someone who works with organs,
yeah, I guess.
but like the bodily ones,
Yes.
you know.
Possibly. Possibly bodily. Um
The worst term for a doctor is what I'm trying to say.
yes. So point is I was like, doing that, I was like walking through because I walked in through like a side entrance to the church before. I didn't even walk through the main
Hmm.
door. Because I figured, they're probably just gonna be like up here. Uh and I started playing and I opened the door into like, the welcome chambers, the entering chambers, whatever you call them. Like, you walk through the church doors and then it's like another little room you're inside and then there's the church itself.
Hmm.
Right. So as soon as I opened that door, someone managed to go, hey! And I was like, because with the music going and a random voice I didn't know was there shouting at me, I was just done for. I was like, you know what? Just fucking find me a plot, throw me in the ground. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be mad at me. I don't know. It's just you hear you hear a voice in the church, and you're like, this guy's probably just gonna be mad at me, gonna scold me for something. I don't know
God, is that you?
why. Dude, I swear to you, I thought for a second I was like, huh? I looked up. I actually looked up for a second. I was like, no, and then looked back around. It must have looked so weird to the guy who called for me. He was really nice though. I came over there and he grabbed my shoulder and I was like, oh, physical something. I don't know.
Is this a Catholic church?
Yeah, I was about to say that too. I was like, oh, yeah. I don't think we do this here in Denmark. I think we're Protestant. All jokes, all jokes. We don't think actually that Catholic priests are rapists. There have been some, but in general, we believe they are good, right? Right?
I mean, you gotta. I don't know. I feel like it's a what's it called? Catch 22, catch 20, something. You
Yeah,
know, when
question,
you
question
can't
22.
really win it. Yeah. Like either way I answer that question, I'm gonna look like a dick.
Oh, why?
Because I think some people would be like,
Oh,
yeah, no, priests are like dicks.
yeah, but I'd say those people are probably, in my opinion, dicks.
Yeah,
Priests in
I,
general
I
are good,
I mean, I definitely think people deserve the benefit of the doubt,
right? Yeah,
and you're what's it called? You're innocent till proven guilty.
guilty. Yeah, yeah.
all that good stuff.
Exactly. Okay, there you go. Yeah. And I do think it's kind of, this is going to be a weird crossover. I'm really sorry about this, Toby, but I'm going to have to do it. Uh, it feels bad already. I rarely feel bad about saying stuff. Here we go. Time to get cancelled. It it feels a little bit like the whole thing about Muslims. You know how Muslims like, oh, they're all terrorist bombers. You're like, no, they're not. It's like a couple of bad apples in a much larger organization. Obviously, there's less. That's probably like a lower percentage of terrorist Muslims to non-terrorist Muslims than there are you know bad Catholic priests to
Mm.
good Catholic priests. But that's just because there's so many more Muslims.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably
I
this
feel
is a weird
like,
statistic.
um, like you're absolutely right. A few bad apples. The problem is when people start, using that excuse to excuse like systemic problems,
Oh yeah, you can't do
like
that.
with police brutality or something like that.
Yeah, no, you can't do
They're
that.
saying it's just a few bad apples. We don't actually need to take action,
Oh yeah, no, you need
and
to take action.
that's yeah.
Sorry, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just trying to support
Oh,
your
I guess I
message.
was done. Like, uh, I guess it's just yeah. That's why it feels a bit uncomfortable for me to just let the church be completely blameless.
Oh,
But obviously, it's
yeah,
not the individual priests that
no,
should bear that
no.
cross, so to speak.
To keep it in theme. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, but that's the thing. Yeah, definitely. Like it's obviously the church should do something, and they have. I believe probably. I don't know if they should do more. I am not well enough versed in this conversation.
No, neither am I.
No, I think they've done something, and
Yeah,
I hope it's enough. That's all I can say, really.
yeah.
Sorry, it's like every
And if
time we're
not,
talking about
we're
my.
putting them.
Sorry, no, go on.
Yeah, if they haven't done enough, like let us know in the comments, and we're putting them on blast next
Yeah,
episode.
I know where there's a church in Denmark. I can go right back there. I know where the entrance is. They'll never see me this time. Yeah. No, yeah. If there is something, yeah, put it in the chat. If actually, if there's anyone here, put it in the chat, please. Please.
Just go have a look.
Yeah, do that. Can you see my last message in the chat when you get in there? Tell me if you can see it. 'Cause I've put one message in. It's literally 10 minutes ago. Actually, specifically, literally.
I don't see anything.
No, I figured. Oh well.
Oh, no,
Oh.
you did type anyone in the chats.
Okay then. Nice.
Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
can also tell you I am the only viewer right now.
Not so nice.
No.
Ooh. I'm gonna put live chat on here. Right. So, okay. So you were talking about you maybe wanting to become an organist. It must be
Yeah.
the word. Yeah. Cool. And how is that going? Are you still thinking about that, or like put it in the back burner?
Uh,
Because I will say straight out the gate, you have the talent, you have the know-how, not the talent, but the know-how. Definitely could do it.
hmm. It's something I would. It's definitely on my bucket list. At least completing the educational part of it.
Right.
Uh, just for some music theory and practice.
Hmm?
Uh, the thing is, I'm very out of practice at the
Hmm.
moment with my playing, and I don't know. I have a hard time motivating myself to practice. I play more for fun now, so it's.
Yeah, that's
Um,
better. Honest.
but yeah, someday I think that would be great fun.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I just buy like one of those small organs you can put in your living room that's like electric, and you can use headphones with them. And
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, no. There we go. Sorry. Trying to keep it up to where I am because I tend to move around. Yeah, I'll keep it up to
mm.
speed, That's what I like to do. Um, yeah. Would you consider if, and this is a very big if, because I mean, with my record, it's going to not happen. But if I ever did get married, would you play the organ?
That depends on how comfortable I am with my skill level at that time. If you tell me in good enough time, I'll practice for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think that would be really cool. Like,
Yeah.
I think you could get a small gathering of people into a church, like just straight up the main part of the family. Parties really give a shit about, like in my case, parents, siblings. That's about it. And then like the main friends. In my case, Alex, Simon, you. I'm sure there's other people that I might be forgetting. they're the easiest ones to remember because you're the ones that I'm hanging out with physically. You're the ones that I have to make time for these days.
Yeah.
Like really. Reckon to Bixen as well. Obviously Bixen, fucking I'm wearing his ring. No, you're not invited to the wedding. Yeah, I know I wasn't invited to yours. I don't give a shit. Go fuck yourself, Bixen. No, definitely not what would happen. No, he might be the man of honor if I'm being honest.
Oh.
Yeah. Long way away though.
What? The man of honor?
Isn't that what it's called?
The best man?
Oh, that's what I said. You heard it wrong. Man of honor.
No, I mean it makes sense. Like you got a maid of honor, you got a man of honor.
Yeah, that's where I got from. I was like, how to get man of honor? Why does it sound so much like something that should be there? The only thing other like different to this that I can think of is Medal of Honor, but that makes no sense in the context. Oh, but then you're made of honor. There you go, dude. I don't give a shit. At my wedding, it's gonna be man of honor. Fuck that best man bullshit.
And he's gonna get the fairy tale dress he always dreamed of.
Exactly, and that's just how it's gonna be. Nah, that would be fucking dope. I think honestly, if I ever get married, all I want is I want a small gathering of all like close people, and then I just want it to be a little bit weird in every way.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah, you gotta put that personal touch on it.
yeah, exactly. Like man of honor in my case, Bixen, and he is the man of honor. He's not fucking best man. Go shut it. Take your fucking best man somewhere else.
I really like the idea of you being, but this is about me. I thought I was the best man.
Exactly. And just actually, oh, he would love that too. I think just making a little skit in front of everyone and just be like, "No, you're not the best man. I'm the best man. You're the man of honor. I'm the best man. I'm the best man. This is my
Who is
wife."
standing in front of this altar?
Exactly. Yeah, it would be so great. Just like having something like that. Would be so good. I would really, dude. I would have the most awesome wedding ever. I'm just telling you. Great food, not a lot of people. Good people. Yeah, be a blast. It'd be a blast. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If anyone's watching this and
I
wants to
mean,
marry me, send me a
he's
message.
single, ladies and gentlemen.
Very, very single.
Very single.
Incredibly single.
Aggressively single.
I'm so single that my virginity's growing back. It's crazy.
Where's that from?
Right. No, it's wait. Did someone just run past? But is she just like, I might just be my shadow? Do you ever do that? But I'm really running on this tangent.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, that's the show. That's what it's made for.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever do that though? Like I do this so often because I don't have curtains. You do, so you might not. But I do this very often because like I've got these windows in front of me where I'm sitting, and they're right there, and everything's reflected off in them, and I've got screens here, so like everything is reflected off of them.
Mm.
Like when I pick this up, because there's some light color up here, it comes very clearly through on there. And I was just like, is someone running past me? And I was like, no, wait, it's the can. So that means I'm like,
No, I don't think I do that
you
that
never?
much.
No?
I mean, I probably have,
Mm,
but
yeah, you
not that
probably have.
I or at the moment.
No. I do this so often, like, where I'm just like, oh, is someone out there? Are they looking at me? I've got paranoia probably, if I'm honest.
You know what it is for me?
No?
Like I'm lying in bed and my foot or something like graces my other leg, and I'm like, "Oh, what was that?" And then you're like, "Oh, right, I got two of these things."
Ah man, I sometimes forget that I invite me in here when I'm in here.
Yeah.
uh, yeah. Right. So back to creativity. If we're done with this, do you
Yeah.
have anything else you want to add?
No, I guess. Yeah, just going back to weddings real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
I totally get that. Keeping it small, like the amount of people I've seen get married, like from my year at school, is, well, first of all, staggering. I don't get it.
No.
But secondly, like the amount of money they spend on their weddings, I just don't get it. I really, really don't.
It's fucked up.
Like, and yeah, I know in some cases the parents might pay, um,
Yeah, yeah.
but then you get some cases where it's like the parents will be like, "Oh, we paid for the wedding, so we get to choose who's coming."
Yeah, no.
And like that's just messed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I first noticed that when well, yeah, I was at some friend's wedding, um,
As we've
and
established.
there were like their parents and my parents were like friends back in the day,
Oh.
and I knew them growing up and stuff, and my parents and their parents and some other parents had this Bible study group with the church, right? And because they knew each other and were good friends, they were all invited to the wedding,
Mm,
even though like the kids, I mean, they know them, but that's it, right? Like,
yeah.
but because the parents paid for the wedding, like then
Yeah.
they got to invite them as well. And that's just
Yeah.
like, I don't know. My parents' friends are fine people. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, but I don't know them.
No.
And I don't want them at my wedding
No.
if I ever get married.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's the thing. Like,
that's just
it's
so weird to me.
yeah. It's your wedding, it should be people you know. You're the one getting married.
Yeah.
Everyone else can sod off.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest, weirdest thing. I've never understood that. Oh, that's very bright, isn't it? Ooh.
Yeah, it is.
Uh,
Yeah,
ooh.
kind of in,
That's a bit
in
better.
like grayscale right now.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's really weird. Contrast, maybe? Nope!
Oh,
Oh.
it's like mid 2000s Facebook profile picture.
True. I also had one of those. Oh, wait, I should probably just. I had a. Okay, give us a second here.
Yeah, it's time to get creative with the lighting vis-a-vis the title of the episode. Yes, I mean, if anyone's in chat, uh, come on through and tell us what you think about marriage. Should Yeah, well, first of all, is it okay for parents to, say we get to invite who we want if, we pay for it? And secondly, um,
Ah,
will you go on a date with Olsen? He needs it. He needs it bad,
yeah,
guys.
did it real bad. I have no self-esteem. I have downloaded Grinder just for the self-esteem, just for the self-esteem.
Hmm.
That's how sad my
Is
life is.
that like exclusively gay hookups or?
Incredibly exclusively gay hookups. Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm. I did actually though. No, no lie. I did actually download Grinder, and apparently I still got it with the gays.
Well, I guess it's a nice confidence boost.
Really is. I'll tell you. Ooh, that is too. Nope, that is also the other way. There. That good? That's pretty good. Decent coloring, is
I
it?
liked it better before with the more intense colors.
With the more like this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Sure, I leave it there for you. Don't tell me I never do anything for you. um, yeah, no, I will recommend that to you as well, Toby. If you're ever like, I don't know, do I even have the possibility of having a game? Download Grinder. Uh, take a couple of pictures. Doesn't really have to be great pictures. Just like pictures where you look decent. One will even do in my case. Some sexy. Uh, and yeah, then just like I don't know, just like find random people, start messaging them or something, because that makes it people aware that you're there, and that make them find you as well. And then just start flirting with people. It's also a good way to learn how to flirt. Because you don't have to do anything about it. You just have to flirt and just like pretend like it's a woman.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems kind of selfish somehow,
Yeah, it
though.
does. It does. A little bit somehow. It is. But let's be honest. If I'm being completely honest, dating is incredibly selfish in every single fucking way. Not the act itself. Is that better? I don't think. Is this better? Lighting?
Looks really dramatic.
Yes. Well, that's good. I'm a Gemini after all.
Looks like you're about to sing your evil plan to your gang of hyenas.
I'm laughing too much for that hyena joke, ain't I? Oh. No, it's I think my evil grinder plan is this. My evil grinder plan is this. Listen to Two Gays Upon Us. Gays as in GAZE. I'm gonna write it in chat as
Yeah.
well. Two Gays Upon Us. Band with I believe a lesbian singer and a gay singer. Male gay singer. Funny gay is like universal and then there's lesbian. How that changed, they also got gay now. Kinda like wearing denim pants. Used to be male, now it's for everyone.
It's a great story, Grandpa.
I know, right? The turn of the frog's gay! No.
Yeah.
I don't think we got that into the intro. We were talking about the guy that is like crying about people turning frogs gay or whatever. That's the situation, I'll
Yeah.
tell you. Is my eye completely red or is it just me? It seems very red over there. It's probably just me.
It might be. I
Who
can't
knows?
tell.
Me neither. Doesn't matter. Look what I found. A bear. Put it there.
Hey.
Way. No, but really, I
You,
think.
you wanna hear something crazy?
Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it.
Just real quick.
No,
Yeah, I
no
just
time
got
limit.
to thinking about it with the red eyes. Um, the other day I was
Oh.
visiting some mates of mine in Aarhus,
Mm-hmm.
because I was in Jutland for Easter, so
Oh yeah.
make the most of it while you're there.
Right.
Um, and they started talking about one of them had an infection in their eye, like a
Oh.
buchkorn. You know
Oh.
what that is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like the wee
Yeah,
like
yeah.
corn thing in
And
your eye.
and he was like, yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, I mean, I had to get to the hospital for it. I was like, geez, how bad did it get? And he was like, yeah, I mean, not that bad, but bad enough that I had to spend a couple of days there. But
What?
then he told me about like a coworker of his who got it, and like it took up like half her eye or something.
What?
Like she was close to losing her eye, I think he said, and I was like, what? I mean, I've been getting these infections for ever. Like, I don't know, they pop up a couple of times a year or something, and it's never more than like a slight nuisance in the corner of my eye.
Right.
But apparently, some people out there are just, uh,
I
man, that feels wrong
mean,
to laugh about. Like losing their
no,
eyes over
no, no,
shit.
no.
And, like
That feels
the
very right to laugh about. It's like drowning in a puddle.
yeah.
That's the level we're talking here. To me, at least, 'cause, just-
but then they're also like, because then I said, wow, I, I mean, I get this a couple times a year, probably, and I've never been to the hospital. Like, am I doing this wrong? And they were like, "You get it a couple of times a year?" They
I
were like,
mean,
"I don't know. This has been a once in a lifetime experience for me."
oh shit.
Like,
Okay, that's
dude, I don't think we're talking about the same thing here. It's-
you know what? I'll tell you exactly why it's a once in a lifetime thing for them and not for you. 'Cause you, like me, feel son of a bitch like stressed sometimes, right? I can imagine.
huh.
Because just like those tiny like pimple things you get in your mouth, like those blisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to appear more when you're stressed or very like when you feel incredibly pressured.
Mm.
And I've noticed the same with like
Well,
the
that
eye
explains.
thing. Mm,
Yeah.
mm. There you go. Because I didn't have it a long time ago. I still had shit times, but like ever since I got back from Scotland, my and especially since I broke up with Mia, I've had a much rougher life, and like I've had all of these like blisters, like barley grain in my eye or whatever. I don't know what it's called in English.
Mm.
Yeah, much more
Barley
rough.
green. Yeah.
That is big corn. Big corn is barley grain.
Yeah.
That is true. Swear to you. Uh, no, yeah, it's crazy. How have they never like first time ever? How old were they? 25 like us or?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Oh, that is, I think that
weird. Like, I can't even.
that must be something like when they were younger, where they had it and they just like forgot it. At least that must
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
be right, right.
because especially when you're young, right, and you're not that focused on hygiene, right, and you get, I mean, all kinds of shit on your hands and rub your eyes, right. I mean, that's got to lead to an infection at
Right,
least once.
right. Definitely, certainly, most certainly, definitely, yes. Has to. There's no way around it. Hmm. Man, we're already coming up on an hour here.
Huh?
Right, okay.
I'm sure does fly when you avoid talking about the thing you said you would.
Eh, I mean, yeah, and that is what I love to do with you. Honestly, it's so great. I
Yeah.
think I think that's a great thing of this. Like, it's not at all about talking about what we're talking about. It's just about talking, and I think that's funny. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
Funny, funny's the wrong word. Nice. Yeah, I think it's real nice. I do.
So,
Yeah. You and Simon, all right? You and fucking Simon. Oh, I spat all over my PC, MacBook thing. Both of you are fucking bad at that. You both just go whenever I'm talking to you, and I was like, I'm not mumbling that much. right
Yeah, you
now.
are.
Apparently, I am. Problem is, if problem is if I have to make it clearer, I have to make it more Scottish, which just means it becomes mumbly on its own. That's the accent.
It's the clear kind of mumbly.
Exactly. Uh, no,
It's
but
like
yeah,
it's just the right amount.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, just like when you throw football, just the right amount of wobble.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Who gaze upon us, by the way? Listen to their shit. It's really good. I love it.
Hmm.
I was introduced to them. I think they're from Ireland. At least the only show they have that is on album and on YouTube and stuff like that, I believe is like in Ireland. The Royan Do or something like that. I'm not sure. Something like that. I think it was really great. They've done something that obviously has happened before, but I just love the way they do it. Where they take the girl's voice and make her the masculine voice in the songs, and he becomes the feminine voices. And also, their costumes are bloody bangers, man. I'm telling you right now. They're amazing. Like, that's so crazy. Like, this is the wildest theatre piece you've ever seen. Wildest ever. You should watch him and listen to him. Mainly listen. Watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really great. I learned of them from a Swedish doctor student that I met in Glasgow. Isn't that a crazy story? I love saying that because
Yeah.
it's a true thing, but it's just like Swedish doctor student in Glasgow, Scotland. This is sounding a little far fetched, isn't it? Din? And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Swedes can't become doctors.
there you go. That's what I was talking about. Swedes
Yeah.
can't. They can't do important stuff. Mm. Ooh, also I should mention I watched Elvis in the weekend. Really good.
Hmm.
It's really
Yeah.
good. It's really
Because
good.
I've been looking at it and I'm like,
Mm, mm,
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if you want to watch it with someone, I'm here. If you want to watch it on your own, go for it.
Hmm.
I watched it. It was good.
I mean, maybe you come over next week and we watch Elvis and the Babysitter.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Ah! That would be pretty great. That would be pretty great. I should also have my card with him, so that'd be amazing.
Ooh, even greater.
I know. Like, okay, as is becoming custom, I really have to pee again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll rush it then pee, and
Oh,
I'll just.
beer.
Yeah, it's all the beer. It is this time. This time it's all the beer. It's really true. I know I shouldn't do it. I should have my whiskey, but like whiskey's more expensive.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a second. Can you keep people occupied? You think?
I can surely try.
Okay. Okay. I'll give you something to talk about if you like.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Hit me.
Favorite video game? I guess. Is that good? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. See you in a
Yeah.
bit.
Right. Okay. Favorite video game. Uh, let's just see if anyone's in chat or if nope, still just us. Well, this one's for all you out there. Um, I don't know. For a long time, I guess it was Minecraft. Um, yeah, mainly because that's the only thing I played, the only thing uh, that my computer really could handle. Um, and I still love that game. I think it's great. Um, but last year, I played Assassin's Creed for the first time, and yeah, during this past year, I have played through the entire series, and I gotta say that is quite something. Uh, although I definitely am more favorable to the older entries in the series. Um, but I also don't get like all the hate the new games get. Um, 'Cause I still think they're playable and good in their own right. Skyrim's also pretty good. Probably the game I have the most hours logged in. So
Mm.
uh, What?
It's just I was I was in the toilet. I brought my phone.
Yeah.
You know what's on my phone?
No.
YouTube. You know what's on YouTube?
Me?
Yes.
Hey.
And then I was like, you know what might gather up some attention to this? My own account commenting on the video. And then I did that.
Hey. Oh,
I said,
wait.
more emotion.
For me? Am I too deadpan or?
I just like in the beginning of it, I was like, you're just like, well, so when I was a kid, we used to have something called oranges. Nowadays, oranges are just, it's very much like you had a very interesting sort of cadence to what you were saying. Mm. Funny thing about oranges, when my dad was a kid, he used to get oranges as presents for Christmas. As a present for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You want to keep going for half an hour, or do you want to finish it here?
I think we should probably cut it off.
Right. Okay. Sure thing. Okay. In that case, I have one last thing. What are some creative projects that you're really looking forward to?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
No. Okay. Okay. All right. Then you go first. I guess.
I just. Yeah, this is getting intense.
Oh yeah.
No, I got speaking about creativity,
Yeah.
I sent you a picture
You did.
earlier today.
Yes.
You said you liked it.
I liked it very much actually.
Mm.
Like not just like, oh, you
And
made this. It's very good, but this is actually professional level, really good. I think. I think that is honestly.
thank you.
Yeah, like really good.
And I've been dying to talk to someone about it because I'm
Huh.
really proud of it.
Yeah.
I think it fits the theme.
Yeah. I think it does.
Um, Let me just see if I share my screen, is that going on the
If
stream?
if I'm
Yeah,
looking
because you
at it,
can see that, right?
if I'm looking at it, it is. Yeah. So if you share it, I'll open it up.
Yeah.
It should work. As long as it's not too much work for my MacBook, that is. It's a bit of a 50-50.
Yeah,
Well, we'll try it.
we'll have to see.
Yeah, exactly. We will
Okay.
indeed have to see. Whatever happens, happens. Eh? That's what Mama always says. Okay, give us a second. We go and click on the watch stream here. Oh, I think that is free. I'm gonna just put us all down there and just like focus on this for a bit. I really think it's really like I think it's so good. Especially like
Yeah.
yeah. Did you draw it yourself or what? How? What was the process of this, by the way, if I can ask? Also, I just want to clarify. With this, in my opinion, I'm thinking we might end up going for the 21:30 cutoff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Cool.
Yeah, so I was thinking about like what I wanted the cover to be for an upcoming podcast I'm doing.
Mm.
That's like all about stories and uh yeah, stories that shaped us basically and how we can learn from them and you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very wholesome project, I hope it's going to be.
Yeah.
Um so I was like, okay, I wanted it to be kind of book like. So I
Ah.
gave it this red background and then, used a like grainy filter kind of vibe to make it look like it was leather bound or something.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what would go great with the red? Like some gold trimming.
Yeah.
Um, so I did that and did the title. And then I was like, yeah, it's missing something. So I wanted to do some sort of icon or logo or
Mm-hmm.
above.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so I settled for this person, I guess.
Right.
where I've tried, even though I drew it digitally,
Mm-hmm.
I tried using, the method where you do the circle first and then you do the lines for the eyes and the middle of the face and
Yeah.
the scalp and the sides
Yeah, the classic way to
and that's
like
like
draw
all the
a
yeah, exactly.
like
That's
fish
like all
shape.
the stuff you can see behind. Um and then, some of the muscular m- damn it. I rehearsed this word before we began. Musculature.
Aye, the musculature.
Jeez.
Aye, aye. They're like a drunk person in a t-shirt, a musculature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I came in with a bolder pencil and drew like some of the facial features
Right.
to make it seem like you had erased some of the guidelines.
Yeah.
Um,
Perfect. Honestly,
yeah,
that's really good. Really does show
and
that.
then these three lines. Oh, I should. There we go.
Yeah, the bottom
Three
there.
lines
Yeah.
underneath. Uh,
Underlining cut in
I was
three.
like, huh?
Yeah, the underlining cut in three. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't hear what you say.
Underlining cut into three.
Yeah, yeah,
Aye, aye.
yeah.
Okay, there you go.
So I wanted to. I wanted to basically have a line underneath. Uh, I don't know, to make the title pop more or
Aye,
something like that.
aye.
And then I was like, you know what? I should split in three because like three is a big fairy tale trope, right?
Yeah,
Everything comes in threes.
yeah,
You got the chaos, no, cosmos, chaos, cosmos, story structure,
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
So it's
Most famous
symbolic
fairy
of
tale
all
number.
that.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
Then we got the squiggly lines in the background. I'm
Yes,
actually really interested in this. Do you know what that is?
I haven't the foggiest, but I will tell you, I like the look of them. Like, I was wondering if they had some sort of importance or if they were just like, like kind of like this tattoo I have on my arm where all the star
Mm,
sign crap is just, I'm going to open up real quick.
yeah, yeah,
Like, all the star sign crap you can see right there, like that is just lines. It means nothing. It's just
yeah.
for the pretties. It's that this, so this
No,
has some an importance, a meaning.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
That's part of why I'm really proud of this project because I think I managed to get a lot in here,
Yeah.
um, and it all has a meaning.
Yeah.
So this is actually the story structure. You know, from Danish, like you would have the model of
Oh
like
my
the story.
god.
Right, so you got the presentation, and then tension rises and rises even more, and you got the climax, and then it fades in the end.
Dude, that is so
And
good.
then I flipped it up here
Yeah,
because part of this whole podcast is that I want to take these old tropes and like try to reimagine them and flip them upside down and see what I can do with them. Yeah,
dude, this is. I mean,
and
you
that's
can't
also
you
I
can't
think
see it, but
why.
my boner is like. If
Yeah,
you, if you
with
notice
the
the camera
kind
angle
of
changing, that's my dick lifting up the table right now.
yeah, yeah. With
Sorry.
the sketch artist like features here is you know I mean obviously we got a person, so it's a podcast with humanity in the center, like
Right.
that's where we come from, that's what it's all about.
Right.
um but also like we peel the layers back to see what's underneath. um
Yeah.
yeah, both physically and like spiritually, I guess, or
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I just
Yeah.
realized, by the way.
So I had a lot of fun working on this today, and it got me really excited for
Yeah.
yeah, to continue working on this project.
I'm gonna like the project entirely, very much. You know what I just realized?
No,
You just been putting my name on blast, like my citizen name.
I have.
Look at the top part of your picture, like above the picture itself.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know what people are gonna do with it, anyways. It's just a name, right? Well, four,
Yeah.
anyways.
I mean, I can end it if you want.
No, it's all good. Like by now, it's way too late to fix this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just,
I'm also
it's
not
the
sure if
funny
there are any embarrassing pictures down here. There might
I
be.
guess
Who
that might be
knows?
a coffee. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? It's just, I just noticed like 2 minutes ago that I was like, wait, that's my name up there. My picture.
Oh no, I ruined the illusion. He's not
Yeah.
Odin.
No. Yeah. No. It's that's an online name. If anyone would like to know, Odin is not my real name. It's something that I call myself because I was because I needed like an online gamer tag that I could always use. So I spelled it weirdly and stuff like that. And I was inspired by the name of the main guy and the main couple, I guess, from what's it called, Ready Player One. And then I figured out what will my name be in Ready Player One, and then I came up with Odin, and
Mm.
then Vixen came up with the nickname Din. If anyone cares about that, I
Yeah,
don't know what you could use with my act, like what you could do with my actual name. Do whatever,
I mean,
just don't fuck me over.
find you on Facebook, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Like you can find my Facebook. That's my picture. That's my name. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Just come happy. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, yeah. Right. That's the. It's just a weird thing to realize. Sorry. No. So infectious. Let's get back to that because honestly, I am really interested in knowing what's going to end up happening with that when it becomes real when it comes out. I mean,
Mm,
because
yeah.
it seems very real already. I'd say, right?
Yeah, definitely. I've been hitting the books lately, trying to write some episodes, figure out what the structure is going to be like, and
Yeah.
to get some consistent episodes out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That feels like they're part of a coherent thing.
Yeah. Because this
Um,
is meant to be like an actual podcast, unlike this kind of. This is more of a you know. This is a live stream. Let's be honest.
yeah, exactly.
It's a
Yeah.
live stream that can be listened to if you.
Uh, yeah. No, so yeah, there's a lot of work going into it right now, and writing, finding people who are willing to come on. Yeah, I know you will, and
Oh.
I have the perfect episode in mind for you already. So
Oh. Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
um,
Interesting. All right.
yeah. I mean, it's interesting because I've been putting myself out there a bit
Yeah.
as well, like reaching out to some, if not like A-list celebrities, but
I've been
I'm
really.
chatting around,
Yeah.
seeing because for example on TikTok, there's this guy who, like, his claim to fame is he's the weird Lord of the Rings fact guy,
Right.
um, and honestly,
Is it
he's
Lord of the
really
Rings?
great. And no, not Lord of the Rings.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Although I would love to have him on as well. Like,
Oh, that'd be
honestly,
dope. If you have him on, I want to be in there for just like 10 minutes, 5 minutes,
yeah.
something like that.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't deny you that. I mean, if he came
Thank
on,
you.
you would be on as well.
Thank you. Thank you. I would love
Um,
that. I want to meet that guy.
yeah, but no, this guy, he's done really great stuff. I think, with talking about some of the problematic aspects of Tolkien's work as well.
Right.
Like, um, obviously for books written in the 40s and 50s, representation not really a big issue
No.
back
Although
then.
I'd say there's a lot of representation in those books. It's just not all positive. There's a lot of representation,
Yeah,
but it's
I
just
mean,
very stereotypical of you know.
yeah, Yeah, so I would love to talk to him, for example, like
Yeah,
about how to write, positive representation,
right.
um, and like avoid falling into traps of bad stereotypes, stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I would really, really love to have George R. Martin on for talking about creating fictional languages, stuff like that. Would be great.
That would be amazing.
Although I think he is pretty busy.
Most likely, yeah, 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 yeah. It's a very,
Yeah.
very low chance of that happening, at least until the show takes on. Like, which
Hmm.
honestly, with the amount of work you're putting into it, this could take off. There's a very real chance of taking off. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously,
Um, I mean, I guess there's no harm in saying it because I'm out in good time and stuff. So far, I've set the release date for September 1st
September first.
or the beginning of September, at least.
Right. All right.
Yeah,
Fair
because
enough.
I think it had to match with the I want to release on a Monday or something like that. So
You're right.
first Monday in September, I think,
Right.
is the
Oh, that's right.
release
Yeah.
date so far.
Yeah. Hey, Ignis has joined in.
Oh,
Ignis.
wait.
Ignis, you're like okay, Ignis. I just want to tell you, Ignis, if you're actually listening still and not just popping in to send love. You just said popping to send some love.
Yeah.
But if you're listening, Ignis, take note of what's happening here, because Toby's talking about his brainchild. You're here for a few minutes. That's great. Like honestly, whatever, like all this stuff that Toby's talking about right now, I am actually really interested in because like this is his own project. I don't believe I have any part of this at all, except for it. I think going under the Ferro Brothers banner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I started this entirely Toby's, and he sounds like he's really put in the fucking work here.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't recall ever working like so determined
No,
on something, I think.
exactly. Like this is your
Because even
brainchild.
when we did Let the
Time
Good Times
travel.
Roll,
Yeah,
stuff like that, it was always kind of like just, yeah, we're figuring it out as we go along kind of
yeah,
vibe.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I want to hit the ground running here.
Right. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Like seeing what it's gonna be. Like, cause I don't even really know. I mean, I've heard something, but what I've heard doesn't really seem like it's what it's gonna be now. Actually, seems like it's changed like a little bit, a little twist to it since. It's also been a long
It might
time.
have, yeah.
Yeah, it's also been quite a long time since I heard anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like while you're here, Ignis, I
Yeah. But
just really want to say I'm happy you're here. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
it's a great honor.
Yes.
Lucky to have you.
Aye. Sorry. I just wanted I wanted him to know. Ignis is important.
Yeah.
Aye. Like him hasn't said
I
anything.
mean, I didn't disagree with you. Like,
No. I'm looking for an excuse to bring up Breckham so I can be like, Breckham hasn't said anything. What is he doing? Is he being a little cunt at Breckham? I think he is, isn't he? No, I'm joking. Thing is, I have no idea how far behind. I think Ignis might be up to like 30 seconds behind, even with low latency thing. Crazy. I
but
think
you
it's
did
just
choose low latency.
yeah, low latency, but not really low latency. Like we've been doing low latency ever since I started doing it, but not the really low one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna try the other one next time. I think just to see, because I think it would be fine. Should be just fine because I
Yeah.
don't have an issue with like I have enough internet to go around for just me. Uh,
Yeah.
you know, as long as that's all. Yeah. No, anything else you want to say about the project, the creative project? To keep it on theme, creative.
Uh, I mean, it's gonna be great, and even if you're not like an English buff or language buff, there's gonna be science. There's gonna be like I don't know, cultural analysis or social studies shit.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I might even pop in on a Minecraft world sometimes just to get something tangible like
Yeah,
I
because
think that could be fun, like doing some videos on that.
yeah, because the thing is, it's the reason it's called infectious, right? If I'm remembering correct.
Yeah,
Yes, sorry. I haven't said that out loud a lot, so I'm not really remembering it yet. I will at some point. Colin Fiction's the reason that is because it's about how to write and do fiction, right? Somewhat.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea of it, pretty much.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But also how fiction can be infectious.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah. That's so to just strengthen your point. I would like to say, fiction is based on reality. That's why it's interesting. Anything
Mm.
real will come up in fiction. So that is, I would say, that is why this show could also be for anyone, really.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah, I
I
definitely.
think it actually goes back to I was watching Vsauce do a TED talk once,
Right.
uh, where he talked about his creative process of making videos. It was really interesting to me because I had never really thought about it, but when he said it, it made total sense. Like when he finds a subject he wants to talk about, like he attacks it from every possible angle.
Yeah.
So that's why his videos are often so like widespread. There's like some math, physics, philosophy, language.
Yeah.
He really hits all the bases, and I think that makes for a really great listener, viewing, user experience
Yeah.
to get the broad picture.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Definitely. I'd have to agree. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm gonna die soon. I've got all the sicknesses, all the diseases. I've got them,
All of them.
all of them. Yeah, I won the lottery. I was so lucky. I couldn't even believe it.
Yeah. You're that. You're those used to.
Got a yes again. Yeah.
I mean, I have been talking a lot now. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
bound to happen.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
um, no, you're like one of those YouTubers. It's like trying to beat Skyrim with every disease, or trying to beat Fallout with every negative effect. Or
When do I beat life? Is that when I become
uh,
famous?
yeah,
Hmm. I'm not so
I mean,
sure
it's
about this
weird.
one.
Have you ever thought about like to beat death
Hmm.
is to live, but to beat life is actually to die?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. I don't know. What you just said to me was kind of like if you put the two of us in a ring and then you were like, to beat Jacob, Toby has to win. To beat Toby, Jacob has to win.
Hmm. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because we're both pretty relaxed with talking about death and stuff. But I don't know. I guess if I said to someone out in the street, what does it mean to beat life or something? It
Oh.
would be like, oh, I don't know. You found the cheat codes. Like you got the big house,
Oh,
the beautiful wife, the dog, stuff like that.
yeah.
Right. That's
Daddy's a millionaire. Stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. No. No, to beat life is to die.
Yeah.
You've done it. You've gotten rid of it. That means you beat it.
Suck at life. The ultimate disease.
Exactly. Indeed. Wait, no, no. I mean, maybe that's a discussion for another day.
Yeah.
So that
So,
is. I was about to ask. I think something like along the lines of, "What is your most favorite creative project right now that you're doing?" And it seems to be infectious.
yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I've been working on, uh, I don't know, figuring shit out with my ADHD, and learning to cope with that and what it means. And I don't know. I'm writing some of my thoughts down there
Oh, okay.
if I ever
So
want to pursue that. So,
that's a little bit of a creative project as well. Okay, interesting.
yeah.
Hmm, okay, cool.
How about you?
I'm gonna lock myself in right now for $1 million. Who wants to be a millionaire? I do. Um, uh, I've been saying this a lot, and I've worked on some lyrics, and I'm probably going to scrap the entire idea of what it's become so far. My current most important project, at least in any way, anyways, is a song that I've been trying to make work that is about my father, my biological father, the one biological parent that I have left alive. And I'm hoping because he's he's gotten worse and worse. And, he's somewhat sick and
Mm.
barely walking, so on and so forth. Really, it's a very sad story. If I'm being honest. Um, and so I want to make a little song for me, possibly, hopefully, a little bit for him as well. It kind of mentions what he's been for me through my life. I think that's what it's gonna be like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
when I was like a teenager, and then now, or maybe kids now after his death. I think that's probably gonna be what it's gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna hopefully show it to him, and then he hopefully won't think it's the worst thing he's ever heard, both because it sounds bad and because it's about death, which he just hates talking about. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah.
yeah. That's my favorite project right now. That's my most
Yeah.
important project. It's very very dear to me. Again, so
It sounds beautiful.
oh,
Like,
thank you.
yeah.
Yeah. So what's infectious, anyways? Am I right?
Yeah. I can be deep too.
uh, no, so yeah, that's my thing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's very personal to you and all that, but like,
Oh,
if you need any help, like, just let me know.
thank you very much. I appreciate it. I might ask somebody. I don't know. I think for now I'm just gonna fuck about with it in some way.
Yeah.
Because I'm still not sure what the actual like finalized idea of what this is gonna end up being is. I haven't really figured out yet. But yeah, no, thank you very much. Anyways, I will if I pick anything out, I'm like maybe topic or right. So anything else we've talked about today that you want to summarize on, or like just like put some finishing thoughts on?
I think this is a good place to end. Like, very wholesome, very yeah. We
Yeah,
got there.
yeah. I think we've had. There's nothing that I feel like that's been left open that I need to, slam the door on either. I'm
Oh.
pretty good. Right. Well, in that case, would you, sir, good sir, like to? I just realized apparently I thought at the end of the show we were gonna say Dynamutter. Uh, I don't know why. No, I've got that in my notes, but I do.
Is that because of the joke I made last time
I,
about your mom?
it must have been. It must have been. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. I just wrote it down. Right. No. So, point is, do you want to go like give us a fun fact for now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way we're doing it is we mention something good and a fun fact and a fake fact, or
Yes. Good fun fact, fake fact, made up,
yeah, yeah,
whatever you want
right.
to call it. Yeah. Fake facts.
Something good. Something good. I am going away for the away for the weekend. Over to visit my aunt and uncle.
Oh.
Um, and my cousin.
Mhm.
So that'll be great. And then Sunday there's like a big family birthday kind of thing. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah. That sounds really nice. Yeah. I'm happy to hear that. My positive thing is I have fixed up my bling, my chaputas, my necklaces. Uh, yeah. So I fixed up my mother's ring. Now that we're doing the whole wholesome thing, Do you know the
Yeah.
story about the ring?
I don't. No.
Okay. Should I? Okay, it's somewhat related to the song I'm talking about. So should I tell it, or what do you think?
Yeah. Go for it.
Right, okay, so it's a tiny golden ring. I don't know if I showed it on camera yet while we were filming, so I'm just gonna do it now. Cute little thing. It was my mum's. She gave it to me when she died. When she died, she gave it to me and she said, Jacob. She used my actual citizen name. You know, mothers. Weird people. Uh, like, this ring is a ring that I was gifted by your father when we were together. They weren't most of my life. They were separated. They were not even married at any point. But they got me. I was a mistake. He gave her this, though. She gave this to me as she was dying and said, not the exact second she was dying, I just want to clarify. She was in a hospice for a long time, dying. Gave it to me. Sorry. And said, I should give this ring to the woman that I want to marry. Like, this should be my engagement ring. This one that I gave to her and be like, hey, they want to marry me. And I had someone that I wanted to give it to, and they proved rather unworthy. So I decided to say, you know what? No, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on my finger because it's my mom and my dad in one ring, in one piece of jewelry that I can wear, along with all of my other family jewelries, like my cross, this one, this watch. It's an ensemble by now, to be honest. But yeah, so that was really good. I was really happy about that. So I got that fixed, put that, got it a bit smaller so I could fit my pinky finger, and then I got a new necklace for this and had it stitched together in the holder wee thingy here, the connector between the cross and the necklace. So I could wear that too. So that's really great. I'm so happy about it.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Great. So now to to get a little less serious. Fun fact, would you?
Oh, we don't go back and forth? Or
Oh, that's right. Then I start, don't
yeah.
I? Yeah, I don't know how this works.
You lazy bastard.
I was trying to figure out a fun fact. I was googling my arse off here. Okay, so like last time, I've got two. Pick one of them. One of them is about your guts. Another one of them is about manatees.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. You're really making this hard for me.
Every time.
I gotta go manatees.
Manatees. All right, that's the newest one. Good choice. They're both good choices. Manatees fart to remain the right buoyancy in water.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
So what?
I'm almost certain this is true because there was like someone who was talking about how our assholes came to be and why it's the first thing that's made on us. He mentioned this, so I'm pretty sure it's a real fact. It's not just something made up.
Huh.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you got too much air in you, you go too high, you go,
Yeah.
and then you're a little lower.
Oh, that's great.
That's the craziest thing, isn't it?
Basically, just like big underwater balloons.
Yes, yes, they are. I love it. I really do. I think it's one of the greatest things I've ever heard. So,
Oh, I am also picturing like spoon feeding a manatee like beans or chili or something.
There's like
Flying its ass up like for 3 days straight.
More cauliflower? No, I can't. I'm already above the water. That'd be great. Right. And you, sir?
Well, yeah, I mean, you beat me this time. Now my fact doesn't seem that much fun. It's more of a informational thing, really. um, but it does relate to what I want to talk about next time. So
Okay,
uh,
that's good.
it's relevant. Uh, did you know the human eye can like distinguish things of a size down to about 0.2 millimeters?
What? That's kind of crazy. Point two. That's like littler than this. This is a millimeter. That's nuts, though. That is wild to think about, honestly.
Yeah.
And I thought I was special. Just taking that away from me, haven't you?
Yeah, I really ruined it all here.
Oh, oh, it's good. All right. And then your other fact.
Yeah. My other fact. um, did you know? Actually, Tolkien wrote an incredible amount of lore for the Lord of the Rings, uh, including some, I don't know, birthing rituals, maternity rituals for the Ents. Do you know what uh, an Ent hatchling or baby whatever is called? Like the technical term.
No, no, I do not.
It's an entity.
You're so much better at this segment than I. Oh.
It's all about the story. Like you got to build it.
Oh.
It's
Yeah, that is so good. You see, this is like every time I do this part of the thing, for me it's just a random fact, but you fucking. Oh, this is stand up worthy, I'm telling you. It really is. It really is. That is brilliant. Thank you very much for that. Yeah.
You're very welcome.
Mm.
Feel free to use that.
I will one day. One day. Maybe in Le Mans. Right.
Yeah.
So mine, yes? Unless you have more?
Yeah.
Okay, mine. Okay.
I mean, when they grow into adolescence, they do become into trees. But
That's a good one too. Not as good as the first one,
I'm done.
but it's good. It's good. It's nice. I like it. I
Yeah.
like it very much. I like it very much. Right. Did you know? Fun fact: manatee farts kill more sharks than humans do.
How?
I don't know. I don't know. I read it somewhere. Who knows? Well, it's all the buoyancy they have to keep up with. It's a lot of farting, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right. That has been it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Great. As we started this one episode, episode 9 of this season. The series. Series is probably better.
Season of our lives.
Indeed. As we started this episode, somewhat almost kind of tried to, we will end it. I have been Din.
Oh.
And you have been?
And I have been Toby.
It's been very pleasant being
And-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we have like a sign off?
We probably should.
Let's make a temporary sign off.
Workshop it for next time.
Yeah, but let's have a temporary for now. Let's just do excellent. Like do you remember when we saw that movie with Keanu Reeves and the other guy?
Oh yeah, Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted, that's it. Yeah. So want to do that on now? Sound
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Will you count us down?
Yeah.
Great.
3, 2. Wait, sorry. 3, 2, 1. Now.
Excellent.